Flagman looks him over off forward. Green flag racing here at Lancaster. Brandy Baker out to the early lead, leads him down into turn number 1. Kennard runs second. Marion going to take a peek. He'll back out of the throttle off 2. Cook, trouble for Cook. Flag. Baker will fire off 4. James Marion, he'll get the back bumper of Kennard. He takes a look to the inside of Kennard. Kennard loses it over in turn 1 and 2, gathers it back up, allows Marion to get underneath him and make the pass. James Marion now your second place runner. Brandy Baker will still lead the field off turn number 4. How many Brandy Baker fans do we have in the house here as he comes off turn number 4? I see y'all waving your arm down there. There you go. We got some Brandy Baker fans in the house. He's your heat race winner. Cawthon Renegade heat race number 2 underway. 77 of Brent Hodges. Best of the field down into turn number 1. About a 2-car length lead. Winderl will look under Howie once more off turn 2. Howie will hold him off. It's going to be 2 to go at the line for Hodges. Oh, Winderl, he's going to lose it down there in turn 4. How many Brent Hodges fans do we have in the house here at Lancaster Speedway? So he makes his way through turns 3 and 4. He's going to pick up Cawthon Renegades heat race number 2. Green flag in the air. We are vintage racing here at Lancaster. 3 wide at the flag stand. Side by side for the lead off turn 4. Elias Grant will take the checkered in Furniture Factory Outlet World. Heat race number 1. Jedrick Brown, the 19, lead the field, the green flag. The 3 of Fincher will get a great start as the green drops. Fincher will take an early lead down into turn 1. He leads the field. Pressure for the lead, coming low off 2. That's going to be the 71 of Sean Mangum. Sean Mangum to the back bumper of Fincher, nearly side by side off 4. Fincher will hold him off. Chris Fincher, Sean Mangum down the Lancaster super stretch. Mangum able to get a fender underneath him. Fincher able to hold him off. Fincher off turn 4. He will pick up your vintage heat race number 2 win, followed by Sean Mangum. As we're still battling for that 3rd position off turn number 4. Gets a fender, a little bit of contact off 4 for the 3rd position. The 12, Josh Stigall will hold off Jedrick Brown. Hunter Wallace, Chris Baker looking for green off turn 4. Here we go. Wallace and Baker in a drag race down to turn number 1. Baker up high, Wallace down low. Baker will go around on the outside. Looks like he'll bring Sloan with him. No, Wallace will move up. Plus, Eric Caskey and Rich Hill Mafia putting up $50 to your heat race winners. So Chris Baker can pull off the heat race win and the main event. It'll be a $1,500 payday for Baker here tonight. Smoke showing out of the 3rd place Hunter Wallace machine. He gets one heck of a run down the back chute. Gets the back bumper of Sloan. Not going to be able to do anything with him. Chris Baker, he's going to pick up the heat race win. Rusty Cato looking for green flag off turn 4. Rusty Cato with some bonus money as well. $30 put up by Tom Price. Coming to the checkered, it's going to be Rusty Cato picking up the heat race win, and Eric Caskey and Rich Hill Mafia $50. Johnson sets the pace, looking for the green flag off turn 4. Johnson and McWaters lead the field to green. It's a drag race down the front stretch. Lean in on each other. Can't slide a piece of paper in between them. Johnson outside. McWaters back to the inside. Side by side. Off 2. Still beating and banging down the Lancaster Speedway super stretch into turn 3. Side by side for the lead. Johnson. McWaters. Contact. McWaters going to turn Peebo Johnson around in turn 4. Peebo Johnson. Joseph McWaters. We get to do it all over again. Those boys was leaning on each other from the drop of the green off turn 2 down the back stretch. Giving each other a little bit of space this time off turn number 4. Leaning on each other before they get to turn 1. Peebo Johnson, Joseph McWaters. McWaters, he's going to tangle with Peebo Johnson again. Johnson sets the pace. McWaters all over the back bumper. Green flag in the air. McWaters already gets to the inside of Johnson. Joseph McWaters, Peebo Johnson, side by side down to turn number 1. Ports heating in air. Heat race number 1 off turn 2. Peebo Johnson, your leader. Oh, trouble for Peebo Johnson. A lot of smoke showing. Off turn 4, Ports heating in air, pure stock. Heat race number 1 is going to go to Joseph McWaters. Ports heating in air, pure stock. Colby waits Tyler Parker off turn number 4. Tyler Parker going to jump out to an early lead as he leads the field down into turn number 1. Oh, no. Oh, up and over. Oh, man. Hard contact. Go check on that driver. Something broke on that machine. And he went head on into the wall. So that's going to be Brad Gibbs. Brad Gibbs climbing out of that race car. Make some noise for him. Tyler Parker, your winner. For the green flag off turn 4. Fight and Mangum side by side. They'll take him down into turn number 1. Timbo up high, Fight down low. It's going to be Timbo Mangum off turn 2, your leader. Fight back to second. Mark Green runs third, and Kevin Godwin off the pace in the G2. Off turn 4, T1 Nation. Timbo Mangum, your heat race winner, followed by Chris Fight and Mark Green. Green flag in the air, Knights Lawn Care Limited Late Model heat race number 2. Huey with the advantage on the outside. They go into turn number 1. It's going to be Huey. Hopgood back to second. Here comes the 99 of West Helms up to second position. Capital Concrete, Huey Farms, number 4 out of Blackstock, South Carolina. Your winner, Mike Huey. Great start by the 88 of Baker. Tyler Beam trying to get the back bumper of Avery Baker. Avery Baker will get the run down the back stretch. He'll get away from Beam. Baker, he's coming on the outside. Baker and Baker side by side at the start-finish line. Jimbo Baker the inside, Avery Baker the outside. Avery Baker the inside of Jimbo Baker. Side by side off turn 2, limited contact. Jimbo Baker going to catch the wall on the super stretch. Avery Baker, your new leader. Here comes Tyler Beam. Checkered flag for Avery Baker. Tyler Beam going to finish second. Jimbo Baker third. And the 13 of Grant Owen going to round out the field. Massey and Ray beating and banging at the line. Looks like that's going to be Jonathan Henson. Jonathan Henson, your leader. How about it, Jonathan Henson fans? He's going to be your heat race winner, Thunder Bomber. Great start for Vaughn in the 38. Jumps out to an early lead as he rolls the field down in turn number 1. Kasaya in third. Checkered flag off turn 4 for Shane Vaughn. Dylan Montgomery will finish second. Field nose to tails. They roll through turn 3 and 4. Baker sets the pace. Green flag off turn 4. It's Baker and Hodges are leaning on each other already. They're 3 wide for second to start finish line. Baker with the advantage. They go down into turn number 1. We got some contact going on. They're 3 wide down to 1 and 2. And we got one off the pace. Looks like it's going to be Brent Hodges. Brent Hodges getting shuffled out up there in turn 1 and 2. Caution on the speedway for Hodges. Coming to green, Brandy Baker. Brent Hodges are already leaning on each other off turn number 4. They go almost 3 wide of the flag stand for third. Baker and Hodges down. Oh, we got one in the wall. A little bit of a fireworks show down there. Keeps it straight. Man, a swarm of cars for that third position, but Hodges and Baker going at it up front. Side by side off turn 4 for the lead. Baker will hold off Hodges, lead lap number 1. Brandon Kennard up the third position, and he'll be followed by the gentleman James Marion. Hodges looks to the inside of Baker. Baker holds him off turn number 2. Nose to tail for the lead down into turn number 1. Baker and Hodges. Hodges has a fender on Baker. Side by side off 2. Baker shuts the door. 27 of Dylan Howie off the pace as he rolls down in turn 1. Side by side for the lead off turn 4. Brandy Baker, Brent Hodges. Hodges gets to the back bumper. Baker has the better drive off 2. Side by side for the lead. Hodges, Baker. Brandy Baker will shut the door with one. Oh, Brent Hodges, he could have thrown it in deep. Baker gets to the back of him. Now it's all Brandon Baker. The battle for second now is Brandon Kennard and Brent Hodges for that second position. Kennard, Hodges, contact, Brandy Baker, your winner. Let's hear it, Baker Nation. We are set to go vintage feature racing off turn number 4. Green flag in the air for Grant and Fincher. Uh-oh, one hard to wall here on the front stretch. That's going to be the 97. Green flag to Elias Grant. And once again, here come Fincher and Mangum. Mangum gets the back bumper of Fincher. They'll go side by side. It's going to be Sean Mangum, Chris Fincher, side by side for the lead down the super stretch. Into turn number 3, side by side. Fincher up high, Mangum down low. Fincher going to hold him off. He'll lead lap number 1. Anybody's race. Mangum to the inside of Fincher. Takes a look. Fincher going to hold him off 2. Chris Fincher going to pick up the win.
Because we usually neck to neck race.
Chris Baker, Rusty Cato off turn number 4, lead the field to green. Rusty Cato gets shuffled quickly to the tail of the field. Zachary Sloan off turn 2, tries to reel in Baker. Sloan to the back bumper of Baker. Nose to tail through 3 and 4. Bonus money on the line. The gloves are coming off. SCDRA front wheel drive at Lancaster. Chris Baker, your leader. Zachary Sloan gets to Baker, contact. Side by side off turn 2. Baker and Sloan leaning on each other. Sloan going for a ride. Man, oh man, oh man. Money on the line. The gloves are coming off. What do you think about it, Lancaster Super Speedway? So let's see what happens down here as Chris Baker tries to roll around Zachary Sloan. Oh, Sloan's in the gas now. Sloan's in the gas. Uh-oh. What do you think about it, Lancaster? Chris Baker don't want no part of that. Oh, good block by the wrecker. Baker up to second, has his sights set on Hunter Wallace. Oh, Baker off the pace. Baker off the pace. Man, that's that Sloan crew trying to bring a tank out here. Oh, we're going to go through the windshield of Baker. It's going down. Going down at Lancaster. Well, Lancaster. What do y'all think of that? Did I mention when the money's on the line, the gloves come off? There's a lot of people down there making plans to meet up at the Waffle House later on tonight. Great restart for Wallace. Oh, no, up and over on the front stretch. Hard crash. Check on that driver. Everybody get that driver. SCDRA front wheel drive showed up and showed out here tonight at Lancaster. Off turn number 4, wasted cages. Number 1 half, Hunter Wallace picking up $900. Set the pace off turn 4, green flag in the air. Ports, heating and air, pure stocks go 3 wide at the line. A little bit of contact out there between the 14. Tyler Parker with 3 wide down the back straightaway for the lead. McWaters, Parker, Johnson. Peebo Johnson in the middle of all of it. Tyler Parker, your leader off turn 4. Or Peebo Johnson, excuse me, off turn 4. Tyler Parker, he gets the back bumper of Peebo Johnson off turn 2 down the back straightaway. Race for the lead. A little bit of contact. Parker and Peebo Johnson. Johnson will hold off Parker. Parker back to the back bumper off 4 down the front stretch. Peebo Johnson, Tyler Parker. Tyler Parker has the run off 2. Can he get to the back bumper once more? Peebo Johnson, Tyler Parker. Side by side for the lead. Contact. Johnson and Parker. Off turn 4. It's still Peebo Johnson. Oh, Tyler Parker going to loop it around in turn 1 and 2. Joseph McWaters. Green flag in the air. Parker on the gas. Great restart for Johnson. Oh, Parker gonna get tagged by Waits. All right, we're going back green flag racing. Peebo Johnson. Joseph McWaters off turn 4, green flag in the air. McWaters gets a great restart. He gets to the inside of Peebo. He has a fender on him going down into turn number 1. McWaters, Peebo Johnson. One more shot for McWaters. Not going to be able to do anything with him. Peebo Johnson going to pick up your ports, heating and air, pure stock main event here tonight at Lancaster. Off turn 4, Timbo Manga, Mike Huey. Chris Fight. Mike Huey to the top side. Huey, your leader off 2. Chris Fight to the inside of Timbo Mangum. Mangum now goes to the high side. Fight and Mangum side by side. Mangum will shut the door on Fight. Iceman Mike Huey leads lap number 1. Oh, we're stacking them up in turn 2. That's going to be Mike Huey leads the field off turn 4. Huey able to pull away from the field off 2 down the Lancaster Speedway super stretch. Timbo Mangum off the pace. The T1 drops off the pace. He's to the bottom of the Speedway in turn 1 and 2. Hobgood now runs second. Wes Helms third. Oh, Hobgood off the pace now. Justin Hobgood off the pace. He will be headed to the infield. Wes Helms now runs second. Mark Green third. Chris Fight now runs fourth. Huey looking for the white flag off turn number 4. One more trip around the half-mile super speedway for Mike Huey. I was down here a couple of years ago with Mike Huey. He won a Blue Ridge Outlaws late model race. He told me a blind squirrel can find a nut every once in a while. The blind squirrel's going to find that nut here tonight at Lancaster Motor Speedway. The Iceman Mike Huey picking up the Knights Lawn Care Limited Late Model feature event. Jimbo Baker, the 88, Grant Owen, the 13, off turn 4, green flag in the air. Avery Baker, Tyler Beam. Avery Baker. Jason Talbert on the move from the rear of the field at number 14. He's up to the second position. Avery Baker, your leader, off 4. Deal 1, Auto Sales Crate Sportsman off turn number 4. It's all Avery Baker. Jason Talbert going to finish in the second position, followed by Jimbo Baker, Grant Owen, and Tyler Beam. Last and final feature event of the evening underway. Vaughn and Henson leading on each other already. Vaughn gets out to the early lead. He'll lead him down into turn number 1. Henson to his inside. Vaughn will get away off 2. Henson slips up here. Oh, we're beating and banging down the back stretch. Tyler Parker, Dylan Montgomery. Shane Vaughn, your leader. He leads lap 1. Henson is second. Uh-oh. We got a hood up. Oh, look out. The 777 of Keziah. Vaughn sets a low and slow pace. He leads him back to green flag off turn 4. Oh, Parker and Henson going to go at it. Henson will hold off Parker. Parker going to take a peek to the inside. of Henson for second as they go down to turn number 3. It's a three-way battle for the lead now off turn 4. It's Vaughn, Henson, and Parker. Vaughn able to get, round goes Parker. Shane Vaughn, your leader, holding off Henson and Montgomery. Montgomery now to the back bumper of Henson. They're side by side at the line. We got a 3-car battle for the 5th position as well behind them. 3 wide through turn 1 and 2, side by side for second. Side by side racing all over the Speedway as Shane Vaughn starts to drive away from the field. Henson gets up in a loose stuff, opens the door for Dylan Montgomery. Montgomery gets to the inside. They're side by side, and that'll be Montgomery that time by Henson. Back to the outside. Dylan Montgomery, Jonathan Henson side by side as Shane Vaughn pulls away from the field down the super stretch. Montgomery and Henson leaning on each other as they go into turn number 3. A little bit of contact between the two. Henson gets away off 4. Off turn 4. It's going to be Shane Vaughn, but how about Montgomery and Henson? Henson will hold him off. Montgomery finishes 3rd. Tyler Parker 4th. Isaac Thomas in the 5th position.